Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hi,
Hi,
everyone.
everybody.
We are
Welcome.
live.
Hi, Janet. Thanks for
Janet.
coming. Janet P. How are you?
Good to see your name, Janet. All
Janet.
right. So, hey, you know what song keeps going in my head?
What's that?
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
Keep going, Terry.
Yeah, it's Friday, baby. It's Friday out there.
And
So,
it's girls' night out.
girls' night out. Nothing you can do to stop it. It's going to be a good time. All right. So we are going to be taking some questions today and from the chat, which is going to be, I hope, a free-for-all with tons of people. There's Butterfly Kisses. Hey, how you doing? All right,
Hi,
Butterfly Kisses. Thank
hi,
you.
Butterfly Kisses Healing. How are you? I'm going to be contacting you for sure. Got to find a calm time. When I'm chilling. Oh, nice.
All
Look at
right.
that. Loved
Hey,
ones
yeah.
from the other side, tarot
Yeah,
readings,
Mama
pendulum
Jan.
readings,
I bet
messages
Jan.
from my guides, oracle
Ooh,
cards. Wow.
yeah.
That's
Hey.
that's that's a lot of offerings there.
Well,
That's
you know, it's kind of like the
beautiful.
Kmart Blue Light Special Friday night. We got it all.
Oh, that's so
I'd be
funny.
selling socks if I had any, but that's okay. So, yeah, I'm just excited because really the three of us do have quite a large repertoire,
Mhm.
to be able
Mhm.
to answer questions and curiosities of everybody that joins us tonight. So it's going to be
Yeah.
fun. All right.
So Terry Lee, what was your first class that you took with Susan Lynn and Medium Kim?
It was the mediumship class, and it was in the summer. I can't think of the exact month, but it was the mediumship class. And
Mm-hmm.
I remember being all excited and signing up for it. I was getting ready to go camping, and I'm like, I'm going to get this class. I'm going to sign up for this class. And I signed up for it. And then I went, one day I just realized I was getting ready to come home and getting excited about the class and went, a little voice in my head said, you do realize that it's a mediumship class, Terry?
Wow.
Mediumship. But
Wow.
I have a question for you ladies, and this occurred to me too. I don't know, in the last show, I kind of freaked out a little bit, which was really healthy, really good release in the last show that I had on my site. And I was thinking about the excitement that you feel though when you experience a certain spiritual like enlightenment or message, or the first time you spoke to someone on the other side. How did that feel?
It's just mind blowing. Mind blowing. Actually, a little bit of both. Some part of me felt like I thought I was making it up. I'm like, I think I'm hearing something. I think I see somebody and I feel something. Is this just me making it up? Because they
Right.
use our imagination to communicate through us.
Yes.
And but it's not you because you didn't think of it. You didn't originate it. You didn't create that. It
Yeah.
came in through there. That's why it's so confusing in the beginning. Like, is this me or is it not me? And then when they start saying things that you like words you don't know, you
Right.
you you know, you
Right.
know.
How about you, Terry?
Well, I actually experienced pretty much the exact same thing that Jean experienced, that it was
Mhm.
just, wondering how much of this is me and how much is them, and should I just take a chance and say it? I have to say the one of the biggest mind-blowing things for me later on was, as I started to do the hour-long readings, was when Jesus Christ showed up one time. That was like,
Ah,
what do I mean, I'm paralyzed. I'm
yeah,
paralyzed, Do we
yeah,
the ground right now? Do what? But he's doing something. I got to keep talking, I got to keep telling my sitter what he's doing, but
right.
it was definitely mind blowing. It was like, what and Jean's had some really,
Oh yeah. I've seen some.
vibrant people too. And I don't know if Jean, do you get paralyzed? like sometimes I'm just like, what
Well,
do I do now?
I
my reaction is on video and it is live on YouTube. So I just freak out. It's just amazing. And there's no other explanation. You just know for sure. There's just no doubt.
Yeah. I'll never forget my first experience. And it was in class and I was reading for someone and I felt someone coming through and then I heard the name and there's like that half second of, are you going to say it? And I just blurted it out and she goes, oh, and I go, oh. both of us were just, blown away. And that I'll never forget that. And it's such a wonderful thing too, then to work through this with this person and be able to give her some comfort and joy. And that's amazing. All right. Well, let's see what's going on here in the comments.
It is magical. It is very magical.
It is.
And that's like a storybook kind of term, but there's no better term for it. It is magical.
Yeah,
it's true magic. Magic is real. And it sounds like a small word for such a big concept, but it just really fits for me anyway. That's what I like to say.
Well, and it's interesting how playful it can be too at the same time. As you say, they use things that you can relate to, right? So lots of times I'll get songs, as we know Jean did. You'll get certain songs or a lyric or something will pop into my head that will, help lead down the trail to what they're trying to get across to us. So it's a never-ending journey.
Were you there that night, Terry Lee? Were you there that night when I got the song?
Yes. Yes. I love
it. And I thought, oh, isn't that amazing that I got a song from Spirit? And then later on, she said, that's my brother's song. Oh my gosh. I thought I couldn't, it was like topping itself. I couldn't believe it.
Cool. Yes, it's a lot of fun. Okay, I'm looking over here now. Yeah, ladies.
Is that a troll?
Thank you so much for joining us.
Can you make me a
Yeah, how do I do that, by the way? Sorry guys, I'm a newbie.
Can I block her? Block her or report? I'm just going to block the troll.
Okay.
I blocked her.
Thank you.
I don't know how I could have. Did you do it, Terry, too?
I did not.
Kigaru?
Can I do that sort of thing?
Hi, Chris MK. Thanks for coming.
Yes.
Thanks for telling me about the troll.
Welcome and thank you very much. These beautiful beings have our back.
Okay. So I can't make them moderators, but I could get the troll for some reason.
Okay. And okay.
But it's still there. I mean, I hit block, but
okay.
If you go to YouTube and you go to those three little dots.
Yeah, that's where I was looking.
And then you can throw a wrench to anybody or make moderator. It's the bottom choice.
That's weird. I'm not getting that option. Huh.
Well, you have to hover your mouse to the right of my name where I made a comment there.
Okay.
Not on Skype, on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on. Okay. Well, apparently I'm not able to do that. So I'm just on StreamYard. You're saying on YouTube.
Yeah. Do you have your phone?
My phone. Okay, let me try that. Sorry, everybody.
No, that's okay.
Going live. You're running a lesson.
But you got our first troll. We haven't had a troll yet. Terry Lee got our first
Trollicious.
And Butterfly Kisses, you found it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How exciting. Look, Starfish heard the whole thing.
There I am. Okay, there I am. Now, what do I do?
In the chat, in the live chat.
Okay.
you can mute it. In the live chat, you'll go to my name and there'll be 3 little dots on the right side of my name.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is terrible, but it's fun, isn't it? Watch her
It's
crumble live on TV. Sorry.
That's okay. Sometimes if you turn it down, it's not as
All right, I got it. Took me.
everybody knows this is our first live with Pure
Oh, yeah.
Visionary.
Yep.
Okay, so I go to your comment.
And you touch to the right of it and it'll say block me or make me a moderator. And make me a moderator.
It's not giving me that option.
If you
Oh,
just
there it is at the very bottom.
Yep.
Gotcha. Thank you.
And you can, is anybody, and you can make Starfish a moderator while you're there. You
Oh,
can make
thanks,
Chris
Starfish.
MK a moderator, just so
Okay.
a couple of them. And then even afterwards, like tonight, after the live is over, you can go back in and do this yourself later.
All right.
Just so we have a couple of us in
I
there.
appreciate it. Thank you so much, ladies.
All
All right.
We had our first troll.
Wow.
And
Oh.
Butterfly Kisses, you're good. You found it. She's
Yes.
like troll.
Thank you. I'm getting broken in. It's good. It's good. All right. So yeah, Starfish and Butterfly Kisses. Thank you. And everybody, thank you for being here. It's a real treat and it's a real adventure, especially with these two ladies. The Psychic Triad. That's our name now.
Well, we were all together in the class and we were
Yeah.
all together on our practice. We did practice every Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, it was months we were doing practice every Monday night.
Yeah.
I felt compelled. I'm telling you, I couldn't sleep. They got me up out of bed and told me to get on there, get the Zoom, and invite those people.
Yeah.
I was very compelled to do that. I said, I want to do this. I want to practice. I've got it. I've got to just do it myself, you know?
Right.
So,
yeah. Thank you so much for doing that, Jean, because
Yeah.
that practice is pretty much, I think, what helped us get to where we are today.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I would have had to practice all the time. So
it really makes a big difference in your experience. And as I said, you know, when you help someone and then that drives for more desire for you to be able to help people in any way that you can. And then it's also a big help for those people out there. So it's a win-win situation. I like that. Yeah. So yeah, if any of you out there have a question,
or you want to pull a card, we can pull a card too.
Oh,
Pick a card for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they're all our friends.
My angel
Starfish.
with me.
Oh, angel cards. I love those.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
maybe we go ahead.
I think we interrupted Terry. I think she was telling us about how she got started because of the troll, I think.
The troll. I was just going to say the same thing. Is my first class was in June with you ladies, the same thing. And from there, I just kept taking classes with Kim Copeland and Susan Lynn. And, you know, I know, Jean, you've got a little more experience, but for me, that I just started last June. So, yeah.
All right.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Terry Lee, did you practice any kind of metaphysical like card throw? Well, Terry Lee, Kigaru, you can't keep saying Terry. Kigaru, you did cards before this though.
I just did cards a little bit. I hadn't taken a class on it or anything. I just started learning them. And of course I had spiritual gifts before that, like since I was born, but I didn't know how to use it at all. Not till.
And how about you, Terry Lee? You did cards before, right?
Yeah, I was into tarot and absolutely loved that. And that's how I got started. And I had, for years followed and read a lot of books and was a fan of many, many mediums over my lifetime, and never dreaming I would ever be one. But yeah, that's how it all started. Yeah.
Me
So,
too. Me too.
all
I
right.
was fan of many, many mediums. Oh,
Yeah.
good. You
So
just
I want to thank Christinia. Is that how you say it? I wonder.
Chris, yeah,
Christinia. Thank you.
Christina.
That is truly the way. I appreciate that very much.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
want to see if my yeah, my rent shows up. Okay.
Okay. So we were going to draw cards. Let's just take a deep breath. I have the Sacred Earth Oracle. Terry, you have your angel cards. Jean, would you like to do something to get a message for this show too? And then we'll kind of get started in the spiritual vibe.
I'm sorry. I was what was that? You want
You
me
were
to
busy. Sorry.
I'm just concerned about a troll. I want to make sure
Sorry,
there's
I'm
not
saving you.
still a troll
Give me a
here.
Give me a
You
minute
said
while I save your show.
you want me to say something for the collective?
Well, basically, I was thinking that I would draw an oracle card. We'd have Terry draw one, and then you can do whatever contribution you'd like to do to kind of get the spiritual vibe going. And yeah,
Okay.
okay,
Sounds good.
all right. Terry, would you like to start?
Sure. I already shuffled and pulled, and I got positive change.
Wow.
Ooh, I like that.
Everybody. It says, dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their lifetime. Yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. So
Wow,
all of us can be the seeds of change.
that is beautiful. What a perfect card. Thank you, Terry. That's awesome. That's great. Great news for us little weirdos out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to draw one from the Sacred Oracle here. Just doing a little shuffle. All right.
I don't see anything at 27. I know Butterfly Kisses said that they posted at 227, but I don't see anything at 227.
I wasn't
Oh,
able to.
237.
Oh,
237. 237. Okay, thank you. I'm going to go get her. I'm
thank
gonna
you
go
very
get her.
much.
I
Thank
didn't. It's right under me where I say.
Okay. So
No, I did get her. I thought I did get her. Let me get her again. I must have just blocked her then. Sorry, guys. Go ahead.
no worries. I drew Perception.
Oh,
Aren't these
beautiful.
cards beautiful? You know, I've often looked to see if I could get any prints made from them because they're so gorgeous. I'd love to have them on my walls. This is Perception. Okay. And I'm going to read the spiritual meaning of this. Your senses are clouded by thoughts and emotions. Try to distance yourself from what others say. Boy, that's kind of the message that kind of jumps over from yours, Terry. Detach emotionally, quiet your judgments, and clear your thoughts. Find a quiet place, preferably in nature, where you can relax and refresh your perception. Let your instinct guide you to the clear, unmistakable voice that comes from your thoughts, and not from your thoughts, but from your soul.
Wow.
That's powerful stuff. Yeah. And that is the thing, isn't it? The everyday reset that we need to do.
Mhm.
You know, Alberto Villoldo, I have been studying his stuff lately, and Jean and Terry can relate to that too, because you took the Rocks and Feathers class. But he talks about the 8th chakra and how, you know, the 8th, you have your 7th chakra here, and then above you is the 8th chakra, and that is the sacred chakra. And you can use that as a reset. So he said many of the shamans, before they knew they were going into some kind of a difficult situation or a challenge, they would put their arms up like this, reach up into the 8th chakra, and pull it down around them. I think that's pretty cool. It's
Do you know
just a
what that?
wonderful
Do you know
visual.
what that is called?
Actually, I do not know the exact term.
It's called the Wiracocha.
Oh, Wiracocha. That's right. Wiracocha.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And that's in the shamanic term. And when you did that, that's what reminded me, because we used to just go like this, like just go through the motions. She's like, everybody put your Wiracocha on.
It works. It works. And then, of
Mhm.
course, I have my old tried and true method of the windshield wiper.
I have not heard of the windshield wiper.
Well, sometimes when I'm doing a reading, my mind tries to butt in and get involved. And I go, excuse me just a moment. And I use the windshield wiper to wipe my mind away. It helps. It really helps.
Well, that's
So,
interesting.
all
Yeah,
right.
I just ask them to let me pause a second and breathe.
Yes, that's beautiful. Okay. All right. So Sharon Sipe would be a great moderator too. So I'm going to try to do that, and then we'll get
Yes.
this business out of our way here. All right. Onward. Okay. If anybody has any questions out there, just shoot them. I'll keep an eye on the comments here, and if not, we'll do some other things. We've got some other things we can talk about. And one of the things I wanted to talk about to the girls, I'm throwing this at them kind of blind, but I wanted to talk about early influences that we all had early in our lives, of people we may have followed. And I'll give you some of mine that kind of gives you an idea. I had these written down when I was on Allie's show, and I never got to talk about them. But I just sort of took notes on some of the things that are a part of me and made my perception change. So in sci-fi, Ray Bradbury, Isaac Asimov, Kurt Vonnegut, Arthur C. Clarke, and then lots of wilderness books like Mountain Man and Exploration. And then on the spiritual side, Edgar Cayce, Esther and Jerry Hicks, Wayne Dyer, the movie What the Bleep Do We Know? Quantum Physics. That blew my mind. Chariot of the Gods, Transforming the Mind with the Dalai Lama, Freedom in Exile, and then I love this book, Chakra for Beginners, and In Search of Happiness. That's another book, and Chakra for Dummies, and that's David Pond, my favorite astrologer. Let's see. So people, Michael Beckwith. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. Anita Morjani, right? James Van Praagh. Watched him for years. Numerology with Michelle Buchanan. That was really interesting. And of course, The Complete Clairvoyant by Deborah Lynn Katz. She's amazing. She's really amazing. If you're interested in becoming a medium, check that book out, The Complete Clairvoyant. And then, of course, David Pond, like I said, he's a great astrologer. And then psychic classes from Susan and Kim and Danny Shea.
Yep.
There's my input. Did you guys resonate with any of those? Did you have experiences with any of those?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Pardon? Go ahead.
Now, so Jean, tell yours, because you have a lot of background.
Yeah. Yes. Mine is not as literary as Terry Lee's. And however, I did read some books, and there's a Robert Monroe book, the Monroe Institute.
Oh.
And but a lot of the psychics from back in the day, for sure, like Sylvia Brown, and anybody that could do anything paranormal or psychically, I was very intrigued. And
John Holland, did you ever get to see him? Yeah.
John Holland. And yeah, but what I did is I kind of felt my way. And I started with feng shui, believe it or not. I was worked at a chiropractor's office, and he had somebody come in. We were doing a remodel in the office, and he had somebody. So the office was remodeled, and I was working
Mm-hmm.
there. And then he had somebody come in and remodel the office for feng shui. And so the next week, when we came in after the remodeling and the painting and the arranging was done, I could feel difference in the vibration of that
Ah,
room.
wow. That's
Like
cool.
I could
Yeah.
feel the change. I said, "What happened?" And I knew that I was sensitive. So I was, just in search of probably before that, but that really just kicked off because I could feel it. I could feel the change, and I knew that something happened,
Mm-hmm.
that I could sense, that I
Mm-hmm.
was sensitive. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I could go through my maybe I'll put that my resume on the things that I did.
Go with it. See what happens.
I didn't have as many influences as either of you because I grew up in a household that was extremely Christian. So we weren't allowed to even talk about it. The one thing, though, that was not banned was Star Trek. I love
Ah,
that. That
I'm
is
a Trekkie
really,
too.
yeah, I'm a complete Trekkie. And but I was always drawn to anything like that. So
Right.
really, um, I liked like The Medium, Alison Dubois. I loved that show and seeing those sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I always knew that vibration that you're talking about, Gina. I always knew somehow I've always had that little vibration going on. And
Mm-hmm.
even as a young kid, I could find things with the vibration. Like if something's lost, I can find it with that. And what else? There's just I what really kind of got me going is my father before he died, he loved near death stories. And that was at the end of the 80s, just when some books were finally coming out about it, like Betty Eady's
Yeah.
and I loved those. And so when COVID hit and I had time, I started just watching every near death story possible, and then kind of graduated to Dr. Brian Weiss's past life series,
Uh-huh.
and he helps regress people. So
Yeah.
that's kind of where I was kind of looking for the clues and doing that. And so I do love it when you ladies say, "Oh, have you heard of so and so?" And then write it down real quick. I can go
Good
back and
thing
either
this is
or buy the
this
book.
is taped.
You know, speaking of Star Trek, I got to tell you, this popped into my head today. It might happen because it might happen. I might just manifest it. But I was thinking about influences and I thought of Star Trek and I thought, I should try to get William Shatner on my show.
Mm.
Since he's had this amazing experience, wonder if it's affected him in any, metaphysical or spiritual way. So that'd be fascinating. You never know. I'll give it a shot.
Wow. Wow.
But I don't know if you saw him when he came down after his flight, but he walked out of the ship and was just like, it was amazing. It was so amazing. And everybody else was popping champagne and little girlies were coming up and kissing people and stuff. And he's just like, it was amazing. We went to the edge of the earth. And it was just, his mind was utterly blown. And
Wow.
yeah, it was pretty cool to see him get to experience that. I was happy for him. All right.
Yeah.
So, hey, we got a lot of people in the chat out here. And if any of you have questions that you might be considering or subjects that you would like to direct us to, we are happy to. Otherwise, you are at our mercy.
I like that Dozen Cat said that she watched the John Edwards show. I did too, and he actually had a beautiful series on Facebook that
Mm-hmm.
I watched as well. It was sort of like a mentoring kind of interview and mentoring session. He's a really good teacher. He's a
Very
really
cool.
good teacher.
Very cool.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting, Terry, to go back to what you were saying about being from a very Christian household. My mother, to this day, by the way, in May, she's going to be 102. 102.
Wow.
Just a beautiful, beautiful soul. Very faithful Christian. Very faithful. She does not know what I'm doing right now. She
Oh.
probably, but you know, at some point there'll be a moment when I'll break it to her. But
Mm.
that
So
spirituality, though, that she had, although it was kind of bound in the church, that faith, that spirituality, that awareness of God and eternity, that was part of my, you know, foundation that got me through a very troubled childhood. So thanks, Mom. Yeah.
Well, my mother is also very religious and Christian and very strict. However, I still tell her, and she's fascinated, but she always says, "Do you know where that stuff comes from? Don't you?" I said, "Yes, I do." It's she make sure it's not you. You know who gave you that gift. I'm like, I know. She's Southern.
That's adorable. I
And
love
she goes,
that.
"You asked those people permission before you put that
Mm.
on the YouTube." I said, "Yes, I did, Mom." She'll ask it every time I talk to her.
Oh
No, it's
gosh.
funny.
It's
Mhm.
it's such a gift to be able to look back on it now and kind of have a better understanding of, you know, yourself and how you grew and what you know, and I'm sure we've all gone through tough times, but these are pretty good times now because we've got all the tools that we need to help ourselves and help others.
And our
It's good.
support. We all have,
Yeah.
each of us have husbands who are not clairvoyant, who are not in the business, who my husband, you know, I'm not the same person he married, that's for sure.
yeah.
But
Oh,
he's been a huge support through this whole thing, even though it's not his thing.
mhm.
He really is supporting me. Ah, look who's here! Look
Here's
at
my
your
support.
support system.
He's my support. There he is. That's
Oh,
that's Sir Jax the Red. Okay, good.
oh,
I'll be done in a
he's
minute.
so cute. What do you
You
say about boy dogs? Cute? You don't call him handsome. What do
oh,
you call him?
I'll call him handsome.
You call.
Okay,
Call
he's
him
a good
handsome
looking
every day.
dog.
Here's a
He's
treat, handsome.
beautiful.
I used to have a beagle, and he actually was the stepdog to this dog, stepdad. And I'd go. Jax can do lots of tricks, but the beagle didn't have too many tricks. And so I'd make Jax do some tricks and say, "Oh, good boy, shake. Oh, good boy, here's a treat." And then I'd go, "Fast Eddie," that was his name. "Fast Eddie, you get a treat for just being good looking."
Oh, that's sweet.
He's such a cute guy.
Oh,
So
That is
sorry to
sweet.
interrupt you, but yes,
no
um,
problem. I was going to say one of the funny things is you know my mom was the blockage of any sort of weird stuff or spiritual stuff going on, and so I do think that when this first started, when I first was going to when I got the tarot cards, I had noticed on Facebook there was this tea and tarot event near me, and I thought,
uh-huh.
oh well, that's kind of interesting, but I'm not going to go. And because you know my mom always kept saying that's from the devil, that's you know that's bad, you know, and I wasn't going to go. And then a little voice inside, which now I know is my spirit guide, said, "Oh yes, you're going to go. You're going to go." And
That's
so
so
I went. And the funny thing is the cards were completely, I never seen a tarot card in my life, and yet I could read the cards, and it was from my mother talking to me.
wow.
And so I was kind of a little ticked off at first, like, hey, this is wrong. Why are you
Yeah.
going on your word now? And it's so funny. I think I had said this last night that this week I had a reading, and it was somebody asked a question that brought up strong feelings in me because my mother had really rode me over the coals on this particular issue. So I was really like, oh my God, how do I get past this and keep reading for this person? And then my mom shows up on my stage, you know, and she's like, just tell her, Terry, tell her. And I'm like, what? I had an argument with my mom. And then she explained, Terry, it doesn't matter. If she does this, the best is this, the worst is, and the worst was really good.
Mm-hmm.
She said, so just tell her to do it. And I'm like, okay, you know, and then she always did this cute little thing. She kind of turned aside and she'd like, and she's on the stage. The spirit guide before her had these little wings, these little insect wings, and she flew off on those wings, but she was huge. It was like a bumblebee. You know, you don't know how the bumblebee's wings even hold them up. And my mom did her little and picked her foot up, and she had wings, and she flew off. And I'm just sitting there stunned, like, how did my mother commandeer wings? How did she get wings?
That's so funny. I had an interesting comment from my family on the other side today. I just had this thought, and I was thinking about, you know, how many of my family have crossed the other side. And I was like thinking, yeah, they all left the party over. And I distinctly heard loudly, no, honey, the party's over here.
Oh,
Like, oh, you're right.
wow.
Totally over there. So, hey, guess what? I think we might have our first question, ladies.
Excellent.
Put this up. Since it's February, Valentine's Day, this might be a good one.
Anastasia, Enchanted. Hi, Anastasia. Thanks for your question.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay. May I have any messages about my love life? I am 26 and never been in a relationship. Is there a reason for this? I feel very frustrated because I do put myself out there a lot and nothing. Okay. I'm going to kind of consult my Labradorite heart here. Perfect for this question. Wow. Well, I'm seeing a lot of rich, deep, dark pink, which indicates to me love. That's usually what comes through with a very loving spirit. So you indeed are a very loving spirit, a very loving person. So I'm wondering how much you do actually get out. And I don't know, these days it's hard for all of us, but how much you are able to get out and interact with people. I'm just getting the feeling like there's nothing wrong with your vibration. I feel very much comfortable talking about you having love in your heart and vibrating love. So there's not a problem with that. Lots of times people can't connect lovingly with other souls because they're too, worried about how they project themselves, and they're not really just having that loving vibe. But I definitely feel that you have that.
Well, I'm getting something kind of along those lines. I'm hearing that she needs to start smaller. That she's missing little clues. She's missing the small clues. It often doesn't start with a date. It starts with some coffee. It starts with seeing somebody at the coffee stand ordering the same drink a few times. Or I'm just getting start looking for the smaller details. Start a little smaller.
That's
Start
good.
paying attention to the small bits.
Yeah, interact with people's energy and search out companionship, or even bounce off people's energy to test their energy to see how they bounce back to you. People will not engage unless you engage them, and that's a good tip. And then you'll find different people's energy just by the way that they respond to you, and you'll be like, no. You'll be like, well, this guy was really nice, and it could just stop right there. But what I heard as soon as you asked the question is save the best for last. There is somebody really great, especially for you, that it's coming along, and they're saving the best for last. So, I mean, not that you'll be last, but just in the sense that you're worth waiting for.
Yeah.
Mhm. I waited for my husband, and it was worth every minute that I finally found him. And I thought I wasn't ever going to find my Prince Charming. I kissed a lot of frogs in my life, and had a lot of heartache. And I thought, my sisters all got married early and had children, and I was like, when is it going to happen for me? And man, I'm telling you, I am the envy of all my sisters. And if they're watching this, they'll tell you that too.
That's great. Yeah, we've all sorry, I'm readjusting my dog out in the way here. We've all been through the swamp and kissed a few frogs.
Mine were cute frogs, like princes, but
I have to say though, I drew this card. I shuffled and drew this beautiful card, and I think it's perfect. Let's see if I can get it.
Ooh, wow.
Magnetism. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh,
Is that perfect for relationships or what? Look at that beautiful bird. Okay, so I'm just going to read a tiny bit of this because it's very appropriate, as spirit always is. Love is a magnetic force that extends from the heart of all living things. Love is both a protective shield and a powerful attractor. It is at the center of the flow of your life. A word, a thought, a touch is all it takes for love to ignite. When it does ignite, it radiates from your core, stretching out beyond your horizon. Ooh, that one gave me chills. And I think I would just like to wrap this up with saying, visualize your dream partner. Spend time with that visualization, perfect it. I like a meditation that I have where I have this beautiful lotus flower, and I envision myself inside the lotus flower. And then I envision the feelings and emotions I feel when I have this thing that I'm manifesting. So you can get into that lotus flower, have that beautiful experience with the man of your dreams. And then when you're ready, send it off to spirit and let the universe take care of it for you. The universe is inspiring and conspiring for your dreams and imaginations. So let it work with you. That's my thing. That's what
Anastasia's given us a little feedback. She said, I talked to some men online, but something always, it's at 610 or 410. I talked to some men online, but something always happens that's beyond my control that prevents the connection from forming. It just means he was not the right one for you. That's all that means. And
Yeah.
And then she said, I also had some predictions that said I'll have love coming soon. Months, years later went by, nothing. It's so disappointing. Try not to be disappointed. Try to understand that you're waiting for the best. The best one is worth waiting for. And he's waiting for you. And it's divine timing. You are meant to find yourself, grow, evolve, have companionship, have friendship, and he'll see you. It's an indescribable magnetic force that
is a force.
that will come your way. And at 26, it does seem like forever when everybody else around you may already have, but it's definitely worth waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And don't forget to love yourself. You know, like attracts like. If you love yourself, you're going to attract people who love you. So have
Yeah.
fun.
Thanks for the feedback,
Thank you.
Anastasia. That really
Yeah.
helped.
Yeah.
I see one more feedback from her. She says, I visualize and feel a
Good.
relationship every day. Well, hang in there. Hang in
It's
there,
coming then.
girlfriend.
It's coming. And perhaps
Hang out
relax
with
and
us.
know it's coming. Yeah. Yeah. Show up anytime. Okay, so I did have one that I marked, and it would be a good question. This is, does my Aunt Carol have a message for me? She was born with Down syndrome and was the very best person I knew. Oh, that's so
Aw.
sweet. We were extremely close. She was a great influence on my formal education and career. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Kelly. All right. Well, let's see what we can get, ladies. Aunt Carol. Well, I got to say what I hear. I'm hearing there's no disability here, my darling. Only love. Aw, only love.
And I kind of see her, feel her, and she absolutely feels like a divine being, like she's
Yes.
divine, like she
Yeah.
probably always was divine, but now she can fully be that.
She's telling me that she does come and visit you and that she plays with the cats. She likes the cats. She wants you to stay warm, that it's very cold, and that she comes and visits.
Oh, um,
She's watching over you.
definitely. And I'm feeling and oh gosh, she's very loving. I'm feeling and hearing her say, "Thank you. Thank you for the love that you gave me that we shared together." It's very much a part of who we both are and always will be.
Aw.
Aw.
She's showing me a granite marble, like stones path, and I'm watching her walk with you. You guys are arm in arm walking, and there's many times you supported her and many times she supported you,
Oh, that's
and she treasures those memories.
oh, that's lovely. All right. Well, thank you so much for that question. She seemed like a very beautiful spirit.
Mm.
Okay, so let's see.
At 4:13, Sharon Sipe has a question.
Oh, great. Sorry, I kind of jumped ahead there.
That's okay.
413.
I just saw that she said that she put one in, so I went
Oh,
to look for it.
okay. Of course. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Sharon says, can you ask my angel to see, is my son going to be okay? He had a seizure last week. Oh,
Sharon, can you put your son's name? I'm not sure if I remember it. Yeah, I don't want to guess his name, but we just check.
okay. You know, my daughter had issues with seizures,
Oh,
and so I know how concerning it is for a parent. She's fine now. Faded away.
that was actually the first hit that I had, that he was going to grow out of it, but I wanted to
Yeah.
get more. Oh, we cannot We cannot do medical advice. I'm not a doctor, and this is only for entertainment purposes only, but I heard food coloring.
Food
Does
coloring.
he eat anything that's
Hmm.
artificially colored?
That can be a cause of something.
Like an allergic reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing angels with him, but I'm still kind of seeing what they're doing because they keep changing. I saw Raphael. Now I'm seeing Metatron.
Wow.
Is there an angel? Because you ladies know more than me. Is there an angel associated with the color purple? Or
It seems to me I've heard people in our classes mention that, but I'm not familiar enough with angels to comment on it. Yeah.
Not either. I want to agree with Jean that he may go out of this. I just want you to be assured that the angels are there with him. They know about this. They are working with him. I see them bathing him in their different lights. I see like a red light, a green light, this purple light. So they may be working on this, as he goes through ages.
I'm getting a message for Sharon. It's sort of like, I guess what I'm getting is hold space for his wellness. Surround yourself with the spirit of life and joy and all the beauty and wonder that your son is. And focus on that and see him thriving. See him growing and thriving like a young, strong tree. And sit in that vibration. Just sit in that vibration and know that it's going to be all right. Definitely feel like it is.
Well, Terry, I looked up the purple angel for you. I wasn't sure, and it's Zadkiel, Zadkiel, and
Wow.
he's often depicted holding a knife or dagger.
Oh.
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 Well, maybe
which is
he's
a healing
part of
tool.
the matter. Oh, healing tool. Okay.
It's a healing tool. Yeah. Wow. That's interesting.
Wow, that is really awesome.
Interesting.
It's that visualization, that power of that visualization. I'll give you an example I had recently. It's happened to me many times during my life. But recently, last August, I fell and broke my collarbone. And tripped. I'm a wakeboarder, a mountain bike rider, a snowboarder, hiker, camper, and I tripped on a step that was about that high and flung into a pillar and broke my collarbone. And I'd been working with my therapist, my doctor, and my orthopedic doctor, who's a surgeon, kept saying, this bone is not healing. You're not healing fast enough. It needs to be healing faster. I know he didn't want to do surgery. I know he knew I didn't want him to do surgery. And so I thought, okay, I know what to do. So I went out in my backyard to my favorite tree and I grabbed a branch. The branch like came down, kind of like a shoulder, kind of like a collarbone. And I felt the sturdiness of it. And I thought, this is my visualization tool. I'm going to use this and visualize the strength, like when a tree breaks and it heals over it, right? So I visualized that. I used that in my meditation, and I just saw my doctor, and my bone is healed. It took a little while, but I grew a bone. 67 years old, I grew a bone.
Wow. That's amazing. I believe in that too. Absolutely. The power of intention, the power of
Yes.
visualization for sure.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's
And
it's
I
a gift.
think that, sorry, I think that Sharon's son does have three angels around him, the
Okay.
Zadkiel, Raphael, and Raphael's for healing, and Zadkiel is a protector, and the Metatron is just overall. I mean, Metatron is everything. I can't think of something Metatron doesn't do, but that's amazing that all those angels are around him, taking care of him, watching over him. And
Beautiful.
it's probably from all the prayers that people are sending him as well. So we're all sending you prayers and your son prayers.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I saw something there, and now I've lost Sharon's comment. Where did it go? It was like 410, right? Something like that. Anyway, I see one more question that we could do. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
I saw one too.
Yeah.
Oh, T-Barb has a question at 419.
Okay. Where did that go? 418.
419.
There it is. Okay, I see it. Okay. Okay, T-Barb. Hi, T-Barb. Thanks for being with us. Okay. Christopher. Okay.
Barb, is Christopher the one that is your little brother?
She says, I'm his big sister. It says, meeting kids, Kim said, my deceased brother is fiercely protective of me. I would like to hear from my little brother, Christopher. I'm his big sister.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have read that, but I was
No, that's okay.
excited to jump in.
I know Suzuki only has a little phone she can't see.
Yeah. I have a teeny tiny phone and I'm old.
Yeah, you're really old.
Terry Lee, are we still taking questions? Because it's just coming to an hour. It's up to you.
It is just coming to an hour. I feel like since we got a slow start, that we'll take this question and then one more. How's that sound, ladies? Okay. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Christopher.
All my brothers are little brothers, she said.
Oh.
Okay. I just didn't know if she was thinking about more than one brother. So.
Big sister to all those little brothers, huh? I'm hearing, I just don't want to see you get into any trouble. That's why he's protective. He's got a very, very, very sweet spirit.
He does. And he says, I have your back all the time. All the time. Even if you're not thinking of me, even if you're not thinking I'm around and I have your back.
I don't know if you and your brothers played games outside like football or tag or kick the can or something, but that's the visual I'm getting, and that I see him dodging and trying to guard you. It's probably a visual to say, yes, I am guarding you. I am protective of you. But I don't know if you actually played outside or played football or captured the flag or something like that.
Mhm.
She said she's tearing up. She misses him. What I
Oh,
hear is that it's his soul contract to be your guardian, to be watch your back and to watch over you.
wow.
And he is a fierce protector, and that's his soul contract. And it's oh, that's just beautiful. It gave me the chills.
Wow. Yeah.
Really, really cool energy. I'm getting chills like crazy. He's really making me feel it. Cool. I think I'm tearing up too. I think he's feeling the love that's coming through. Are you tearing up too, Terry Lee?
Yeah.
I'm tearing up.
Yeah.
He's
And
making me feel
chills.
the love
And
and the
chills.
protection and
Hmm.
the promise and the
Mhm.
contract and the love that he's always connected to you. He would do anything for you. That is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
And by the way, I know you're 65, but trust me, you can still get into trouble.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, well, we appreciate that question so much, T. Barb, and let us know if that resonated with you, because that's what's important.
Yeah, Chris MK said she's getting chills too. What a beautiful message. He's got a powerful
Yeah,
spirit.
it does.
He moved all of us for
Hmm.
sure. Woo!
Hmm. And came
Made
right
me
through
tear up.
too. Came
I
right
know.
through.
You're a lucky
Okay,
girl.
we got one more question, um, and I can relate to this dearly, my dear Patricia, because I lost my son. It's been 6 years, but it's uh, it's a mountain to climb. Oh, now I'm going to start crying again. Mom. Oh, okay. I'm hearing that I'm so happy. I'm free. I okay, so I'm going to stop crying, but I'll give her joy. She's sending joy like a butterfly. Like I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm okay. But she's saying, Mom.
I heard, Mom, you won't believe all the things I get to do up here.
Oh, that's
I
beautiful.
have a feeling, I feel like on Earth, she probably had a lot of things she wanted to do, but couldn't do. But she's like, I got so much to do up here. This is so exciting.
Yeah, that's the way it feels. Like a real joy, a true joy.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm getting. There are times I know you hear me. I know. I know you feel me next to you. I can visit you most when you're happy. It's okay. Be happy. It's okay to be happy.
I think she's filled with excitement and love And when you were saying, Mom, Mom, I felt like she was saying, look at me, look at me. You know how when a young girl
Mhm.
would say, look at me, look what I can do.
Yeah.
She's saying, Mom, look, Mom, it's me. It's okay. And that butterfly image is coming through, and her excitement and her love. And she's like, I'm in your heart. I'm watching over. I'm with you. I'm beside you all the time. Mom, look at me. It's like a with an excitement and with a love and a positivity that is,
Yeah.
I'm okay, you know. Um, I'm hearing that as well.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Candy's such a pretty name too.
Yeah.
I feel like she's almost so excited, like she graduated. Like she graduated instead of died.
I made it. I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Patricia, let us know if any of this resonates with you. It's such a
Yeah.
powerful, powerful thing. But I do know, and I can say from experience, when I'm involved in happy memories, when I'm reliving all the joyful experiences we had, when I give eternal gratitude for having the honor of being a mother, that's when it all comes through. That's when I feel the closest to my son. So I hope that helps. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness.
I've got chills
That is
everywhere.
powerful. That is so powerful. So powerful.
Mm.
Thank you, Patricia, for
Oh,
sharing that.
Patricia, thank you. And all our loves and prayers are going out for you for support. You know, if you need anything, just contact us and let us know. We're happy to be there for you.
Mhm.
Woo! Woo!
I
Yeah,
know.
Spirit knocked it out of the ballpark.
Yes.
that was just all tingles everywhere.
Lots of feels, lots of
Lots
feels.
of feels.
We have a good crowd here. You guys
We
are all
do.
supporting us, all the energy together.
Yes.
Robin, Siskin, Sherry, T-Bar, Pegasus, Alice Leong, Sharon S., everybody, Isabel, everybody's here. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming out.
Um,
Patricia Brown, Rosa, Chris
mhm.
MK, Sharon Sipe, Blessed 1111. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else. And
Robin
thank you guys.
Siskin.
You guys are just kept
Rosa.
plugging away at these comments. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
This is Terry Lee's first live.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
And what an amazing support system we have here.
Absolutely. I just want to give my greatest of gratitude to all of you who've commented and supported and subscribed. And obviously, from the readings we got today, there are a very powerful group of people out there. And that definitely plays in to the vibration with spirit. And I just want to thank you so much. It was just wonderful. And I can't wait to do it again.
I know. We'll be back in an hour. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys want to grab something to eat and then
It's
Friday
addictive.
night.
We'll be popping on. Make sure you subscribe because we'll be popping on. If you're
Yes,
watching this later, make sure you subscribe because we'll be popping back on every
please.
once in a while. Sometimes on Terry's channel,
Oh,
sometimes on
I
Kigaru.
forgot something. Oh, do you guys mind just a few more minutes?
no.
Remember I did a drawing. I have a
Oh
drawing for a
yes.
free
Yeah,
reading. These are
fine.
people who looked back into my shows in the past and have the name of the next series that's coming up on my channel. And the winner is Tiny Trinkets and Tarot.
All right.
Yay. Oh, I'm excited to read for you. This is great. The next series that's coming up is Flying at the Speed of Life. And I was telling, oh gosh, yeah, Jean. I was telling Jean before the show that this morning I woke up and whew, the downloads are coming in. So I'm really excited to share it with you all. Thanks again Blessings to you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Everybody stay safe and stay sane.
Bye, everybody. Thanks
Bye.
again for joining us.
Bye. Love to
everybody.
you.